What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles Greg with the beautiful. And the beautiful.
Classy Lady Sparkle.
We are definitely in the building, and you already know this is We Talk Weeklies after the talk with your boy Charles Gregory, the beautiful LaurenSizzle, and the Classy Lady Sparkle. And guess what, man? You already know this is my favorite segment of the show. And why is this my favorite segment of the show? Because I get the chance to talk to the beautiful people, man. And I got some black girl magic in here. I got the brothers in here holding it down. Listen, man, when I talk about people who doing some things, man, doing it for the culture, doing it for the arts, man. And as you already know, I endorse the arts all day, every day. If you don't know about STEAM, you better find out, man, because we make everything sexy. I'm trying to tell you, without the arts, you don't have anything, man. You be dry. I'm just telling, looking at the wall, right? And without further ado, why don't you, Sizzle, why don't you tell me who we have today? Who do we have today?
So do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
We
you.
have the beautiful Miss Chanel Addison. She's a screenwriter, director, actress, and producer, born in Philadelphia, raised in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Her career began when she was 11 years old. At 11, she attended John Casablanca's modeling and career centers. Here, she began her career as a print model. But once she got a taste of acting, she quickly fell in love with the art.
Everybody, see?
Yeah.
What I tell you.
Chanel has acted in many short films, but her first big feature role was being a part of the movie titled Fourth Quarter. Fourth Quarter is now available on Amazon Prime. Chanel has always been a creative gem, which led her to build a team to create the feature film FON.
Yes, you got it.
FON, yes. FON will be the first project that Chanel has ever directed and produced. And Chanel is also a fighter as she shares her journey openly with cancer patients as well as survivors. She has overcome stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma at the age of 23 and suffers daily from the disease, reflex sympathetic dystrophy. However, she does not allow those circumstances to overpower her. Chanel says, "I am far from a victim. I am one of God's warriors." Welcome to the show, Chanel Addison.
Yes.
Hercules. I love doing that, and I love the people within the arts, man. You know, we having somebody that's having a little technical difficulty. Go ahead, just try to make it work. It's all good. Try to make it work. It's all good. You know what I mean? And so let's talk a little bit about FON. First of all, before I go into that, right, why don't you tell me a little bit about you and what got you kind of excited and started your creative juices within the arts?
Like I said, I started off acting.
Okay.
After I went through cancer and everything, I used to jot down like little ideas of like movies and short stories and stuff like that. It was actually Justin, who was also my boyfriend and executive producer
Shout
of
out
the
to
movie.
Justin, no doubt.
Yeah, who actually told me just to go ahead and make one of them come to life.
Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah.
See? You need that support system. Shout out to the fellas, man.
Yeah.
See, we overrated. You know what I mean? No, we're underrated. We're underrated, you know. But I like when, you know, we got the sisters that support and saying like, yo, we did have some support from the brothers. So
Absolutely.
that's what's up. So, okay. So he pushed you and you started to create something and you started to write or came up with FON. First of all, tell me what FON means, right?
So FON is an acronym for Freaks of Nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, so the movie is a sci-fi drama, and it is basically about 3 individuals, Scarlett, Manisha, and Seth.
Okay.
All 3 of them have grown up in the foster care system, living their own unique lives and going through their own trials and tribulations. And then on their own, they each find out that they have powerful abilities. So the story basically
I love
takes
that already.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Heroes
it's
and all, yeah.
definitely a different type of film.
Right.
It takes you on a journey of them figuring out who they really are with these abilities and also what they're capable of.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
I like sci-fi. You know, the thing is, especially as it relates to people of color,
Right.
there's certain
exactly.
genres we don't dwell in, right?
Yeah.
One is thrillers. Sci-fi is big, right? But we always trying to make people laugh, right? So we in
Right.
comedy, real heavy.
Right.
Drama, we in pretty heavy, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to like the thrillers, the horrors, the slashers, and the sci-fi, we're not in. I don't know what that is, but you know what? We're starting to get into it. So
Absolutely.
that's a great thing. And see what you, somebody peeking in that day, trying to like, no?
Nope.
Okay, that's all right. Because I was going to say, come on in. Like, you know what I mean? Come on down, right? And so that's all good. So we're talking about the sci-fi. Now, why go that lane? Because, you know, we don't go in there. So what made you do that?
Honestly, Sci-fi is one of my favorite genres, and I know it was a
too.
big risk, especially like in our community. But I was just like, why not? Like, just think out the box and just do something that's different.
Okay.
Not only is it sci-fi though, we also have like some real life situations that happen in the movie that people can actually relate to. So we touch on situations such as substance abuse and stuff that happens in like the foster care system that no one wants to talk about, neglect, depression, all types of issues that we suffer from. Also giving it like that sci-fi twist.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Now, you have all these beautiful people here, and I want to get into them in a little bit, but I want to talk a little bit about you, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And you as a producer director now, you being a woman, how do you feel about that, and where do you think? How can I put this? Where do you think women of color, as it relates to production, and directing and producing and television, where do you think that's going? Because I'm seeing a surge of a lot of different things.
I think the doors are opening. I think we have a lot of like Ava DuVernay. We have people out here that's opening the doors for us and allowing us to do that. It still is a challenge. I do notice sometimes when I'm on sets, and people look at me kind of like, oh, you're the director? You know what I mean? But it's one of those things where you kind of just got to step up in front and be like, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? So I just feel like doors are opening, and I think that more women that want to do it and might be intimidated or not sure if they can do it should just do it. You have a good support system. It's a lot of us out here that's trying to do it.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned intimidation.
Yeah.
Have you, going through your career of arts, felt, witnessed, or experienced any type of intimidation?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's just something that you have to overcome. Intimidation, when I was even an actress, I'm starting out as an actress, and the attention is going more toward the guys, and it's just one of those things where you just have to keep pushing. And it's a self-esteem thing too, I think. I think it definitely is. You kind of have to boost yourself up. And I had to learn to do that because I would beat myself up a lot. And again, I could thank Justin for that because he's really like my biggest supporter.
Shout out to Justin.
Yeah. That's a major thing.
Yeah. He turned the camera like all supposed to, that's what's up.
Listen, his prep talks are the best, you guys. Like literally, I walk outside like I can conquer anything after I have a prep talk with him.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now let's get into all this beautiful color around you. Why don't you introduce some of the people that's around you right now?
Absolutely. So to my left here, this is Jordan Campbell. She plays Tiara in the film.
Okay.
And then we have Sine Waller. She plays Scarlett. And then here is Justin Hayes. He is our executive producer. And then
the money man.
Yeah, there we go. Then we have Tyrone Reeves. He plays Seth. And then we have Bianca Austin, who plays Manisha.
Manisha, no doubt. Now, characters. What made you, how did you come up with the characters?
Manisha actually means the goddess of the mind. Her name actually has a meaning behind it, and it also relates to her power and what she can do in the film. Seth, I just wanted to make a relatable guy. He's a college student. All the women love him. They kind of flock to him, but he also has his own inner demons that he's suffering with, even though everything looks good on the outside. And then Scarlett, her character basically, I wanted to show more of the foster care system and the things that happen. So her character basically goes through a lot in the foster care system. And then Tiara here is basically Manisha's sister. And she has her own little background story as why she treats Manisha so badly, as I want to say. But yeah, I just wanted a little piece of, what you say? What? Oh, I wanted a little piece of something that people can relate to.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
Now, your characters, right? When you're directing them,
right,
and you feel that they reached this point where they're not getting a message, how do you tap into their creative juices? Because you're an actress, right? And so, how actors and actresses, sometimes we do little weird little things, or we go into our deep down in our guts to pull out that.
Right.
How did you get them to give it to you? Everything.
Actually, it depends. Each one I had a different technique for.
Okay.
For Scarlett here, she is the sweetest girl ever, but her character is
Uh-oh.
a beyond,
Right, yes.
So basically, we had her stay in character the whole time. Because once you come out, it's hard to get yourself back there. So with her, she had to, we had to even tell the extras, listen, she's going to be mean to you, but she's in character.
Okay.
With Seth's character is more okay, you need to be this person and write a diary and act like this guy all the time. You know what I mean? So everybody had a different approach. Bianca, actually, her character, the way she is, she's a little introvert. She's that way in real life. So I really didn't have to do too much with Bianca, because when she came in and she auditioned, I was like, that's Manisha. I already knew that was going to be her. So she just has that aura about her.
What do you expect to get out of this? What's your, what is your expectation from FON?
You know what? I expect people to basically be on the edge of their seats. Okay. It's definitely an emotional roller coaster. So we have parts where people might want to cry. We have parts that are funny, that are really wow, they really took it here. We have a lot of raw moments. So I think it's one of those things where people going to be y'all really jumped out the box from this. Right. And also, too, with things such as what Scarlett has been through in the foster care system, right, for people to actually have a realization of what is actually happening. Because I did research for her character. So, yeah.
No doubt. Now, I'm trying to get all these questions out.
Yeah, I love it.
Time flies, right, while we're in here. And there's certain questions I want to make sure that I get. And then we can, play around with some stuff. But before we go more into it, why don't you tell everybody where they can get in contact with you and find everything, so I'll make sure that I did get that in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So our production company is Addyville Productions. All of our information is on addyvilleproductions.com.
Okay.
That's ADDYVILLE Productions.com. All of our work is on there. If you want to come to the premiere is at the Ambler Theater on June 27th.
Right.
And tickets are on sale on our website for $20.
Okay.
We also have an Instagram and Facebook at Addyville Productions as well. And if you want to follow the movie page, we have it on Instagram at FON the Movie. That's FON the Movie. And on Facebook at FON, FON. No
doubt. That's great. That's great. Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? Oh, wow. Honestly, I had a Barbara is not even a part of the industry, actually. My co-worker passed away from cancer when I was going through it, and her name is Barb Chapon. And, after seeing her journey and going through my own, it was one of those things where it was just I just have to do what I want to do for myself, and just live life the way that I want to live it.
Fantastic. Since we're there, this is an excellent transition for me to do this special question that I ask all the time. Now, no one ever asked you this, because this is our special question for Talk Weekly, right? And so you have to tell me the one thing that no one else knows about you, even the executive producer.
Oh my God!
Right?
I like this one.
Yeah, there you go. That you can give us the exclusive here today, and I do that because oftentimes when you're interviewing people, right, they have these setup questions. They already know what most people ask some similar questions, right? We be Talk Weekly, we a little different though, right? But in any event, right, I want you to dig a little deep in what's the one thing, some people call it a Snapple fact. We actually had somebody come out on our I was like, wow, it blew me away, right?
Yeah.
Now I ain't saying come out. Right. I know pressure, but that's what I'm saying. But see, that's the thing, and he was able to let it go. Even his manager didn't know.
Yeah.
So we was able to broker that or give him that platform, right?
Yeah.
Because we are people who advocate for giving the voice to the voiceless.
Yeah.
Those marginalized voices, right?
Yeah.
This is my platform. Can't nobody take it from me, right? So I can give that platform, right? So I want you to tell me the one thing no one else knows about you could tell us today.
Oh my gosh. The spotlight.
There you go. Dig deep in that bag I seen you got right there. Nice little.
That no one else knows about me. I would have to say that you're laughing like
go.
I have no idea.
I know, right? There you go. Dig deep.
He's like, all right.
Dig
what
deep.
you gonna say that you didn't tell me?
I don't
Y'all can talk about it on the way home.
I'm
but
really not an open book. I do a lot of crying a lot in my off time. Like, I do suffer from depression, anxiety. I think everybody around me, like, he calls me super. They think I'm superwoman. But I do carry a lot of fears. I do carry a lot of stress. Like we said earlier, I had the reflex sympathetic dystrophy. And it's one of those diseases that it can impair me at any moment. And I wake up, I'm scared of that. Like, you never know. I can even be driving and my leg can lock up on me. So it's one of those things where I play like I'm superwoman, but I do have a lot of fears. And yeah, I am. But I do cry a lot, and I'm a big baby. So
Sound like a superwoman to me.
Yeah.
Just from that.
Yeah, and I'm starting to figure out that, tears aren't really like, it's a weakness. It's not a weakness. It's a strength.
Exactly.
So that's something that I had to, figure out on my own too.
Yeah, well, even for Superman, it was kryptonite, which
That's
was his
true.
weakness, but
That's
he was
true.
still a superhero.
That's true.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Personality kind of question. You are on your way to making it big. Once you do make it big,
Greatness.
what are you going to do for people that are coming up as yourself?
Like when you at the top, you want to send
Yes.
that elevator back down.
Absolutely. Like, I feel like even like now, like, I try to get people that are trying to just start out and give them opportunities. So I think when I'm at that level and I'm able to give more, I'll be able to do more for people. That's what Addyville Productions means. It takes a village. Like, that's why we named it that. So I kind of, I just want to help people out any way I can. I'll probably do some type of a lot of internships and just, right now what we do within our Addyville Productions, we have like meetings and we'll say, okay, what are your goals? And I also partner with Somali Art. That's something that we do together. We'll say, what are your goals? And we'll help each other meet our goals.
Oh, that's dope.
That's
So like
cool.
with Jordan here, she wanted to, write a film. Tyrone wrote a short, and we just build each other up.
Awesome.
So you're already doing stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
No, that's
It's
great.
gonna
That's
grow
great.
from
Yeah.
there.
Who would you compare your movie FON to that's out there similar? Like what show
Like
would you
what
think would be
movie?
similar?
I was, you know what? It's kind of what was you gonna say? Oh my God! I think Stranger Things for like her
Oh,
character.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think, I really think that has a nice little twist with it. Yeah. And we watched, we like magicians, so stuff. Yeah, I think it's a couple shows that we can kind of compare it to.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
Harry
love
Potter.
that. Harry,
Yeah.
that's when he says, I like the sexy Harry Potter situation. I like that.
always
Stranger
say that.
Things. I like that.
Yeah.
That's great. So now that gives me like an idea where to go. Like everybody who's listening and viewing, I mean, shout out to, we're international now, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a great thing. Yeah, absolutely. 13 million households nationwide. Right?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Absolutely. And so, for people who's watching and listening, they want to know, like, fine, okay, well, what is it? What exactly is it? Like, you're saying that it's sci-fi, but it's a lot of things that's sci-fi, right? And so they want to know, right? So you got to paint this vivid picture for them, right? And so I like that idea, right? Now, have you thought about, because most sci-fis, Harry Potter, Stranger Things, they have books.
I have thought about a book.
So you might have to write one,
to.
moving forward as it relates to
Definitely.
this, right?
Yeah.
And so are you planning, did you write like another spin-off or another second two or
There
something?
is a second one written. We haven't talked about production yet. Look at your face. We haven't talked about production yet, but it is one written just in case,
No doubt.
we decide to go along with it. I'm waiting to really see like the audience,
Right,
like
right.
how they like respond to it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna want a second one though. I'm
Well,
pretty
what
sure.
reactions are you hoping to get? From
Just wanting more, because the way we leave it off in a way that people are going to want more. A lot of the stuff that we do that anyway. People get kind of mad at me, but I'm sorry. I entertained you, right?
Right.
Yes.
Was it a lot of long nights for you guys?
Oh Lord, long days,
Yeah.
cold. This one was half naked on set the whole time, and it was shot in the winter
Ah,
time.
man.
Yeah,
Goodness.
but she was a trooper, you guys.
Wow.
You would
Carter
never know
was
she
a-
was cold.
No
You
doubt,
would
no
never
doubt.
know.
Yeah, that's great
Yeah.
acting. That's great acting right there.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
everybody could go around and give their social media information so
Absolutely.
people can get in touch with you
Yeah,
and keep up with whatever you're doing.
absolutely.
I'm Jordan Campbell. You can find me on Facebook, Jordan Campbell, and on Instagram, SunnyD091, SUNNYD091.
Hi, my name is Sunay Waller, and Facebook you can find me Sunay Waller, Sunee Waller, Waller, and Instagram I'm Sunay.Waller.
Okay.
I'm Tyrone. Which name should I go with? I got like 4 of them.
I would do your Nathaniel. I would do that one.
I'm Tyrone Nathaniel. You can follow me on Facebook at Tyrone Nathaniel and Instagram at Nathaniel for real. That's Nathaniel, the number 4 real underscore.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Let her
Okay.
use your mic.
I'm Bianca Austin, and on Facebook, just Bianca Austin, BIANCAAUSTIN, and on Instagram, it's at Dolly143, DOLLY 143.
No doubt.
Oh, and I'm
Just
Justin,
I'm Justin, executive producer.
So-
Don't mind
I'm
me.
Money,
Justin,
money bag.
executive producer. No, I do not have money bags. Don't let people. I keep telling you that people are getting robbed out here. But if you want to hear some dope hip hop music, you can hit up my Instagram. That's at with the flows, WITTHEFLOWS __. If you get to the second underscore, you made a mistake. You gotta go back.
I like how he's like this. He's giving his name.
I'm saying like it's like this.
Freestyle. It's a
Yeah.
freestyle.
So if it's what's one thing that you want people who's listening to take away from FON or you guys coming up here, because everyone has like not necessarily agenda, because sometimes agendas sound bad, right? But you have this mission, you have an initiative, you have this promotion. You're doing your promotion right now. What is it that you want everyone to take away from this?
The support Philly talent. You know what I mean?
That's
like we
right.
have we have a lot of talented people, and our cast is predominantly from Philly. Seth here is from Jersey, but it's still local talent, and we have a lot of good talent here and independent artists. So come out and support the arts.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
There you go. I love that.
Yeah.
And I love it because I always so shout out to we have a nonprofit, right?
Okay.
And called Project STEAM, right? And we all know in terms of setting up youth to be competitive in a global economy, right? We talk about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? But we got to talk about the arts
Yeah.
because the arts makes all that sexy. And without having stuff like this that we're shooting right now,
Yeah.
you won't know about a lot of what's going on as it relates to
Exactly.
STEM. That's why you got to put the A in the arts, in STEM, right? To make it
I know
STEAM.
that's right.
And so this is what we do, right? And so we
Right.
continue to do this. So with that said, if you feel like if anything that we talk you could do, you want us to come do some red carpet stuff, come shoot some stuff, we'll do it. Let us know, send us the information, and we there, because this is what we do.
Yay.
No doubt. So we wish you all the success, man.
Thank
You want to get some
you.
last words, Sizzle?
Final words. I'm gonna leave it to you. Final words.
final
I
word.
just want to shout out everyone that has been supporting us thus far on this journey. We're almost out of tickets, so that's definitely a blessing. And
Better get them while they hot.
yeah, and all of our cast, our crew, our extras, people that have donated to the film, anyone that's came out and just gave us their time. I just want to thank everyone. Like, watching this vision come to life has been like one of the best experiences I've ever had. So I just want to thank everybody.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Anybody
All right.
else? Money Man,
Money Man.
executive producer.
Check out my album. It's on SoundCloud, title Apple Music. all of
Shameless
that.
plug, shameless plug.
JM Hayes. Just type it into the search bar. You'll see my pretty face pop up.
There you go. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for coming to We Talk Weekly, man.
Definitely,
We really
thank
support.
you.
We support the movement. This is a movement that's going on
Yeah.
right now. This energy, this melanin, this colorful people.
Marathon.
It's beautiful right now, and we love it, and we love what we do. And so continue to support. Make sure all y'all follow We Talk Weekly, and we'll make sure that we'll stay in contact with you guys. You all set for me? There you go. So unfortunately, we gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. We Talk Weeklies after the talk.